Bradenton, Florida, because that's where Grayson's family lives and where he kind of grew up. You went to IMG, right? You got like a scholarship, and you see you're a big tennis player. For people, yeah, when you're 16. For people that don't know, IMG is like one of the biggest, prestigious
athletic boarding schools, I guess if you call it.
Yeah, so it's very cool. But his family is here, and this week we will be in St. Pete for MLP. So we're currently driving, what was it called? The Skyway?
The Skyway Bridge.
The Skyway Bridge, just this super cool long bridge that basically goes from Bradenton to St. Pete.
I did, yeah.
So we're going to be in St. Pete for the next several days competing. Again, I'm on the Brooklyn Pickleball Team. He's on the Palm Beach Royals. But today is Wednesday, and my team doesn't play today, so they're actually getting in today, and we have a team practice. Grayson's team has 2 matches, so I feel like today we're just gonna practice a bit, probably work out. I'm the alternate on my team. It's Christian Alshon. I'm the third girl on my team because I have Rachel Rohrbacher and Jackie Calmoto and me. Then Chris Hayworth, Riley Newman, and Christian Alshon. So it's pretty stacked, solid team. And your team is you, Deckel Barr, Tyson McGuffin, Tina Pisnek, Sylvia Seving, and Tammy Rich. So all of us have amazing, awesome teams. So we're very excited just to kind of be here and get to play and compete. And I feel like we learn something new every single day, and I think that's what's important and a positive takeaway. But when I travel, as you know, I like finding coffee shops. So yesterday I found a cool coffee shop because we were here practicing in the morning, and it was called Sugar Baby. So it had really good food, a really good matcha, and this morning I found another coffee shop. I forget what it's called, but I'll kind of add that in because, as you know, I love food and that's coffee shops. And for me, traveling, I like to create little habits that make it feel comfortable for me, and these coffee shops, these local ones, I would do that. So just kind of having that morning routine, finding a coffee shop, going to practice, it kind of goes a long way. So we're off to our coffee shop and then to practice, and I'll bring you guys around. Let's go. On this super cute little street. It's called Central Ave, and we are going to the coffee shop. Alright, taste test. How is it?
Oh.
Your banana matcha?
Good. Matcha.
I got iced Vietnamese coffee. That's Alright, we just got to the venue. I'm going to give you a little venue tour before we practice, but our team plays today at 11. Grayson's team plays at 12:30, and then we actually have the afternoon off, but we'll probably just end up training all day, get the most out of it. So, let's do a venue tour. Morning, we just stopped at a coffee shop. This morning I found a coffee shop called Bandit, and we have Chris with us, and now we're heading to the courts. Good morning, vlog, and it is Friday morning. We are still in St. Pete at MLP, and we have 2 matches today. Yesterday we won. That was our first match. It was a good day. We had a team dinner. We went to this seafood restaurant, and I've just been practicing all day because Rachel and Jackie are both healthy and competing, so that's good. But I've been finding all these cool little local coffee shops and bagel places that I've been trying, and that was a St. Louis shop. They just saw me vlogging, but we tried out
Pete's Bagels this morning, and then I'm actually going back to this one coffee shop that I found very good matcha. It's called St Coffee House. So I'm gonna grab my matcha there, and then we're gonna go back to the courts, just practice. We have 2 matches today, so I'll just get some good practice in with Chris and some of the other players that are around and support the team. So let's have a good day.
Good morning vlog, and I'm home. It has been a busy like 3 weeks of travel, and we literally were in St. Pete all last week for MLP, and it was great. My team ended up finishing 3rd, and we played Grayson's team for like the 3-4 playoff, so we beat them, so that was kind of cool. And before that, as you know, St. Louis MLP was our first MLP. And then Grayson and I went to train in Kansas City for the next week. And then from there, we basically went to Orlando to train. And then from there, we went to St. Pete, and we are finally home. But we are not home for long. We actually are headed off to New York for the next MLP, which is New York MLP. And we have a busy couple of weeks. In the summer, it's like MLP season, so there's not a lot of PPAs. But Grayson and I found PPA Asia, and there's a tournament in Tokyo, and we decided we wanted to play that in between all the other MLPs. So that is also what we're doing. And then from there, we go to Grand Rapids MLP, and then from there, we go to Winnipeg, which is home for me, to celebrate our little engagement and like be with our families. And then it's Chicago MLP. So it's been like a very hectic week. Right now, I'm literally home for the day and I'm packing. I have a photo shoot, so I'm grabbing all the clothes for the photo shoot that I need. This is one of the outfits. It's called Half Days. So it's super cute and honestly very comfortable. The fabric feels super nice, so I'm excited to shoot for that. And then we're also gonna work out today and train. So on top of that, we also need to kind of do laundry from the last 3 weeks of travel, and then also pack for the next 4 weeks of travel again. And Grayson's gonna be back and forth because he might play some PPA Asia, which will be super cool. But it's a busy life playing pro pickleball, and I can't complain. I mean, we're very grateful to be doing what we do, and if you're a pro pickleball player, you know how much it takes emotionally, physically, just to travel, nonetheless, to compete and train. And some things people don't realize about playing pro pickleball is you are literally like managing several full-time jobs. Like pro pickleball in itself, some people might think it's not legit, but it's very legit. We play over 25 tournaments a year. Those tournaments go from Tuesday to Sunday. You basically have to get there the day or two before just to like get used to the environment that you're in. But then on top of that, when you're home, like you're trying to recover, you're trying to rest, but you have life that you just gotta do. Like you gotta do laundry, you gotta clean, we need to recover, we gotta make sure our bodies are fine. We've gotta then plan for the next tournament, hotels, flights, cars, and it's like a full-time job just staying organized to make sure that you can get to the next tournament. And then budgeting, just making sure that obviously we're making sense of everything that we're doing. So it's not easy, and there's a lot. It's like a full-time, non-stop job, and I don't think people realize that sometimes. It looks like just all fun and games, but there's a lot that goes into our daily life and just keeping up. So anyways, that's kind of it. I'm gonna showcase some stuff from the last couple weeks in the vlog, St. Pete, MLP, and stay tuned for our next couple weeks of travel because I'm very excited to go to Tokyo and then just all the MLP stops along the way. So thanks for following, and I'll see you guys next week.